So let me spend a few minutes introducing DNA Mind. This is a test panel that we've been using for many years now because we find it just incredibly insightful and helpful with many of our patients. Many of our patients that are on our Breslin protocol. And if you don't know what the Breslin protocol is, there's a link below that will allow you to get a better understanding of that. But it really is the protocol and the program that's associated with reducing your risk from Alzheimer's. So it's a panel, as you say, that allows us to understand gene-associated risk with regards to dementia and in particular Alzheimer's, but it's also a panel that's associated with giving us a better understanding of why people may have mood disorders like depression. And so what it also has another really great aspect to, and we find this one just incredibly interesting, is that there's a gene panel associated with addictive behaviours. And why is that important for us? Well, let me tell you about the history of our patients and many of our patients. It's not that when they come to us that we don't understand how we need to get them better. We do a lot of the time, and it's quite easy for us. Where it gets a bit trickier sometimes is our patients self-sabotage their journey back to health through no conscious fault of their own. But what we've learned is that people with gene variations that make them more addicted to self-soothing, self-sabotage, more addicted to the sex, drugs and rock and roll, the food choices, the excessive alcohol, etc. We get to find a better indication about whether this is a patient that is likely to self-sabotage. And importantly, if they do self-sabotage, it's okay. It's okay that they understand that it's the genes that may be unconsciously controlling some of their decisions. And so we just get them to have a better understanding and feel better about themselves because we're trying to show them that it's really not their conscious fault in many occasions. So that's DNA Mind. How do we run it? We do it very simply. We do the context of understanding the patient by filling in our questionnaires, as we do with every patient. They take a little blood sample to get the DNA test, and when that DNA test comes back, we sit and do a long 1 hour 30 recorded video session that talks about the context of their life currently, talks about their symptoms, etc., but then also lays the gene data on top of that. And we can make many recommendations from that. And that's DNA Mind.